We spend a lot of time with family around the holidays, and it may get you thinking how you want your family to be taken care of once you're gone.
It's not an easy topic to discuss. However, planning can obviously go a long way. So today, Alex Rydell with the funeral director at Hanson Runsvold joins us this morning to talk a little bit about pre-planning, what that is, and how it'll happen. So welcome to the show. Great to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Chris and Lisa.
Let's start with that. What exactly is pre-planning?
Well, pre-planning is, it can mean many different things, but in a general sense, it's when a person decides to set out some plans and lay out what their wishes are for their end of life. It can be anything from just a broad, these are kind of my general wishes or kind of things that are really important to me, to all the way to setting aside funds for paying for those services. So a lot of different things. I mean, I think the most important of those is certainly setting aside wishes. You know, letting your family know what's important to you and what you think that what you would like that to look like.
It doesn't necessarily have to be a sad process, because it seems like, oh, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about, end of life. But it doesn't have to be sad, right?
Absolutely. And most of the people that I visit with when we're doing pre-planning or we have a pre-planning appointment, most of the people leave and go, just a sigh of relief, because it's like it's finally taken care of. And a lot of times we spend some time laughing, telling stories. It's a good experience. It's a healthy experience, and it's scary going into it. It's scary anticipating it, because we're thinking about that end of life. It's a really vulnerable thing to be thinking about. But once we actually do it and we get in the moment and people realize, okay, it's okay to talk about this, that's when we get kind of some of those healing things that we talk about, and it's really a helpful process.
So walk me through that. So I sit down in your office, and where do we start?
Yeah, we usually talk about some of the basic details, just kind of some history. I usually like to get to know the person, so tell me a little bit about your life and what you've done with your life, and then we talk about what's important to you, what your different affiliations and things are like that. And then at some point we're going to talk about what your wishes would be when the time does come, when your family's going to be talking about your funeral and memorialization, how they're going to celebrate your life. And that's when we can just talk about all the different options and the ways that a person's life can be meaningfully remembered and honored.
I would imagine it can also be a gift to your loved ones to not have to deal with that stress. Sometimes you don't realize it till you've gone through it and you've had to plan for a loved one and you weren't ready, and you think how much easier this would have been if mom or dad would have been involved.
Absolutely. It is a gift is a perfect word for it. That it is a true gift to your family. When you're able to give that, when a family comes in and all this has been laid out, it's absolutely a gift.
It doesn't have to be lengthy, or how long does this process take?
No, it doesn't have to be lengthy. Sometimes it takes a half hour, sometimes it goes longer, because we end up telling stories and having great conversations. So.
How should people get a hold of you? Can they just give you a call?
Yep, they can give us a call at the funeral home at 701-232-3222. Visit the website, hansonrunsvold.com, and we have a pre-planning guide on the website, so you can do it from the comfort of your own home and get things started. So,
well, thank you so much for coming in and having this conversation.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Shan. All right, coming up, some great entertaining ideas from Breadsmith right after this.